Remember, of course, states like Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh have boosted the opposition's tally, with the BJP's performance not satisfactory in these couple of states. But the BJP, remember, of course, has gained in other states like Odisha, like Andhra Pradesh, where, of course, it did not do very well last time around. So overall, of course, a great showing for the BJP, a great showing for the NDA. Of course, falling short of 400 par, but still comfortably past that magic figure, that majority figure. You can see, of course, there these visuals. We're expecting Rahul Gandhi any moment now to come out and address the media. It's, of course, personally a good day for him because he's winning the Raebareli and Wayanad seat. Let me quickly bring in Sharad Kohli, who's also joining us, political analyst on the broadcast and economist. Sharad Kohli, we're expecting Rahul Gandhi to speak very, very shortly. What are you expecting him to say? And overall, what is your first reaction to this decisive verdict that India has given in favor of the NDA?
I think the verdict doesn't take away anything from the country. The verdict doesn't take away, I think, the apprehensions about the two Babus, the Chandra Babu and the Nitish Babu. I think those are only apprehensions as of now, because they're going to be, along with, it's going to be a coalition, unlike 2014. So when, anything which changes, human mind will never accept it very easily when something changes. So this is a change from 2014 and 2019. After 10 years of rule, I was saying just before your show that some kind of anti-incumbency is expected. There is a group of people who want some change. There is a group of people who are not satisfied. There is another group who's more satisfied, let's say Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, where it got more seats. I think in the whole process of center, we forgot that BJP is back in power in Odisha after probably years and years of being away from power in Odisha. So so things cannot be persistently the same for 10, 15 years. But the good thing is that BJP, as you rightly said, BJP is still very much in power. It's the single largest party. And I think BJP's alliances are now coming handy. The alliances done. A lot of people used to wonder about these alliances, that does BJP really need an alliance with Chandra Babu or with Nitish Babu? Would BJP have been better off not to have an alliance? But I think a good political strategist would always appreciate the fact that no days in politics are alike. No 2 days are alike. You could be having different days. So these are the days when these alliances, I think Amit Shah and the entire political fraternity of BJP must be blessing themselves that thank God we did an alliance with TDP and the JDU. Minus that, the scenario right now would have been totally different.
Okay, let me get in Yash Srivastava of the Congress party. He's also listening very, very closely to you. Okay, I think we've lost Yash Srivastava there of the Congress. But
can I come in, Sumit?
I think we are, of course, seeing now these visuals. I think Rahul Gandhi expected to come out any minute now. The door, of course, is opening there. We can see these live visuals from the Congress party office in the national capital. Congress party is still at 99 leads, of course, as we speak. Let me also quickly... yes, Syed Abbas, you wanted to respond to Sharad Kohli. Go ahead.
I think Sharad Kohli Saab has made some very interesting points and very, very important ones. Absolutely, I do agree with you, sir. The fact is, there is anti-incumbency, and mind you, it's been 10 years. For any party to be that long, there is bound to be. Also, we need to understand that 10 years Bharatiya Janata Party has been in the game. They have the skin in the game. Also, we need to understand that the Bharatiya Janata Party set the standards too high, saying 400 par, whereas they are the largest forming political party today, undoubtedly. But when you set a benchmark like 400 par or 300 par, you are failing from that. From the last time, if you compare, you're losing about 50, 60 seats easily. But whereas Congress, which got about 40, 50 seats, it's gaining almost double. So there would be a certain moral defeat of sorts. Of course, every political party needs to go back to the drawing board, come back afresh, how they can bounce back well. And Sharad Kohli Saab made another very interesting point. Any good strategy of a political party, you will know the importance of your allies. Without allies, going in for a battle is going to hit as a defeat. So therefore, keeping your allies...
Do you believe then that the Congress was boosted by stronger allies than the BJP? Is that your point, Syed Abbas?
Absolutely, sir. Okay. Absolutely. Undoubtedly, the Congress today is existing and is doing well is only because of its allies. Had this alignment did not happen, we won't see these 100+ figures of all the parties put together. So therefore, like Kohli Saab again said,
Adarsh Kurialam, do you agree with that?
same in politics.
Adarsh Kurialam, do you agree with that? Particularly in states like Maharashtra, we've seen, of course, the BJP's performance all right, but they've suffered because of their allies, where the Congress has gained because of its allies. But then again, in Bihar, you have, of course, a very good showing of the BJP because their alliance was strong with the LJP, Ram Vilas, and, of course, the JDU, as we see these visuals now of Rahul Gandhi after meeting with his supporters enter the party office. Adarsh, go ahead.
Yes, in some states, the alliance was doing really well. For example, let us take the state of Karnataka. When you have an alliance with JDS going in Karnataka, happened there was...
Okay, there you have it. Mallikarjun Kharge also arriving there, Congress president. So perhaps it will be a complete press conference of all the senior leaders of the Congress party. Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress president, also reaching the party office in Delhi. Yes, Adarsh, go ahead.
Yes. So what has happened was that there was a coalition in Karnataka also, as you know, with BJP with JDS. Now, all the majority of the coalition had come at a later phase. That is, all the allies were actually confused. That is, the Karyakartas of the JDS or the BJP didn't know what to expect from the alliance or how to plan for the elections. The problem that had happened in Karnataka. But in the case of other states, let's take the example of Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh, we had an earlier coalition. Andhra Pradesh earlier, it was a national coalition that the TDP and the Kalyan Sena would join with the BJP. And there was a very good caste equilibrium that had worked out. The TDP was able to form the proper equilibrium of the caste equation. For example, the Kapus, the Kammas and the Kapus, which forms the predominant share of the caste of Andhra Pradesh. There was the TDP and the Jan Sena, their vote base is based on these two political castes, these two castes in particular. So what happened was that the earlier alliance was formed and there was a very good equilibrium between these two communities and they were able to do well there. So the social engineering or the caste engineering, whatever we call it, that was working well to the alliance favor, that is the NDA's favor in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Whereas in some state, let us say, take the example for Maharashtra. Maharashtra, it was total confusion. What has happened? There was there was trouble in, it took a long time to fix the candidate. Also, many of the candidates didn't have sufficient enough of time to, campaign on the ground. So whereas when you take the case of India Alliance, they had sufficient enough of time. Their candidates were decided upon. I'm not saying that they have performed spectacularly well in this election. They were able to channelize certain elements of time which they had, but the confusions were on the in the case of BJP alliance, NDA alliance, there were a lot of confusions in Maharashtra. In the case of Bihar also, the confusion was there. The JDU had taken a lot of time. It's after a long time that they had joined the NDA alliance. So all these factors is what I think had contributed to this. Moreover, the phase of election was also this time very lengthy. It was a 7-phase election. So I think all these factors have contributed to this, decrease in the numbers as we see it.
Okay, let me take that straight across to some other guests also who are joining us. I think Yash is back with us. Yash Srivastav of the Congress Party. Yash, we're expecting, your senior leadership, including I think Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, to speak with the media shortly. Rahul and Priyanka have just arrived there at the Congress office. Overall, how is the Congress Party viewing the verdict 2024 that these Lok Sabha results have thrown up? What are your main takeaways from them? What's there to be happy about? What's there perhaps to introspect on a bit as well?
Vineet, first off, we still are waiting and we will wait for the last count to commence before, reaching to an absolute conclusion. But certainly, Rahul ji and Priyanka ji and the Congress President will have some very valuable words to offer to the public as well as the press. And earlier, when we were on the previous side, I was listening to someone saying that it is hilarious that Congress is celebrating. So it is ROF laughable that BJP is not, because I am not looking at any megalomaniac standing up and talking about himself in third person and mentioning huge things which are actually a pile of lies. So the point is that it is not the Congress party or the opposition that is celebrating. It is the people who have came out and are making a statement that no, we won't have to flash our lights only because it is on telebrands while we see our kins dying out of a pandemic, or we won't have to shelve our pockets just because someone can write off a huge loan for their friends. There has to be a deterrence, and there will be deterrence. So no matter the result of today, there certainly will be changes in the politics. There will be no absolute control, and in case we win, which is a likely scenario as well, then certainly there will be more push towards Nyay and not for a name or a brand or a face. No, that won't be happening. So that is what people have come out for, and it is not the party only.
But the BJP, claims, and we were speaking to, of course, some of their leaders as well ever since the result came in. They're saying that this was their, their ploy, this was their strategy to try and say 400 par, 400 par, 400 par, and the opposition got busy in, trying to stop that. But they crossed 272, which was needed to form government.
No, Vineet, I want to, we all would want to know if they actually had thought of 400 seats, then what would they campaign for? Would that be 800 par? So these are all, excuses.
Okay, Sonia Gandhi also now has arrived there at the party office. So Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge are all going to be addressing this big press conference. As I said earlier, the Congress is very pleased at these results. Of course, they're standing at 99 leads right now. As I said earlier, not quite past the majority mark, not quite winning the election, but still will be happy at bettering their performance overall. Remember, of course, the Congress party was not contesting on 543 seats this time around. They were contesting on half of them. So they, of course, are happy with their strike rate, but still well short of the BJP's number of 242 leads. But we will, of course, wait and watch to see what Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge and Sonia Gandhi say. Remember, Rahul Gandhi, of course, will be happy himself. He is winning from Wayanad and Raebareli. Let's go live across. Jairam Ramesh is speaking before Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi. This is the first time we're going to be hearing from the Congress's senior leadership after the election results. Let's go live across to Delhi.
Kharge ji. क्यों इसको नहीं डाला शायद
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.